Today, Warzone tried to break me, and honestly, it's getting really close to being more of a nuisance than it is a fun time on this game. So let's talk about some of the things that happened today and what we're going to try to do to go forward. So today, I ran into a lot of issues in the game, whether it was desync or stream snipers or cheaters or just all overall unfun feeling gunfights. But the big thing to come out of all this today is that Call of Duty has done two things today, on my side at least. One, they finally banned two of the people that I have reported, so that's a little bit of a victory. And two, they decided that they were going to release a paid version for the gun they haven't even released yet. So if they weren't already in enough of a crap spot for me as they were already, they have now taken the event gun that's supposed to be the reward for getting 15 billion eliminations in the game and now sold it behind a bundle that you can only get now if you're paying for it. Don't get me wrong, raccoon skin is cool, but selling the paid wall now time release window specific gun behind a price point rather than waiting until after the community has unlocked it is a little shady. It's not like it's a battle pass gun where, you know, spend a little bit of time and get it. This is a gun that, you know, we probably will, but we could possibly not even unlock because it's essentially enough a gun that is locked behind the potential of the community getting 15 billion eliminations, which, if my calculations are correct, they're going to fudge the numbers on the last day and give it to us anyways, or according to some people, they're looking at most likely just probably putting it in the armory for an armory unlock if we don't make it all the way there. Which is both a bit problematic because, again, they have now taken that item and locked it behind a paywall for anybody that wants to get it early. And if we're just adding up really bad business decisions, that's just another tally on the list. But what can you do? You can't stop a company from trying to sell everything that they can, I guess. We'll just chalk this up as a slightly scummy decision and not a terribly scummy decision because realistically, I guess the gun will eventually enough be free. They're just trying to get it in people's hands ahead of time. The gun itself has a statistically lower TTK than almost every other SMG in the game, so it's not like it's specifically buy this and win the game kind of situation because the gun itself isn't shaking out to be insanely good, just kind of good. The other end, though, is it does allow you to carry your primaries and still get a full auto, something similar to like the Grinko, or not Grinko, the G-name pistol. I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, it's a full auto pistol, and I mean it's a good pistol, but obviously statistically it still loses to most SMGs inside the game. But with that being said, yeah, they put it behind a paywall, which kind of really sucks. But now let's talk about the fun things. At this point, I'm assuming I'm just going to start trolling with my loadouts. One of which is this crossbow. If you don't know, the crossbow right now actually one-shots if you're using the explosive and you hit them in the chest or higher. So at least the crossbow has returned to a formal, fun-style weapon. And then I guess I'm just going to start running the Kar 98 again and running iron sights. Because realistically, most of the snipers feel really bad right now, and I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's the lack of one-shot headshot range, at least lack of a reliable one-shot headshot range, or the fact that I've been reduced to using just the CAD AMR if I want to land a consistent one-shot headshot, or if it's just bad servers. I really can't tell what it is right now, but none of them have been feeling really great, and that's a shame. As a guy that's really just enjoyed sniping for a really long time in games, to have what is considered a accuracy-based rifle reduced to essentially enough a 2 to 3 shot for most fights, it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of kills the vibe of the weapon itself. And I mean, that's one of the things that's always kept me going in like battle royales, is like that thrill of one-shot snipers. And I don't know, it's not for me right now, I guess. Well, we're both down. Oh no, because oh yeah, I got him down. I just really want more. I just need more. Not really vibing with most of the feel of this game right now, which is a shame because realistically, a week ago it was feeling pretty good because, you know, the biggest complaints I had about it were the lack of the Modern Warfare 3 perks, like default perks, and then just server issues and a little bit of here and there for cheaters. But the cheaters have really doubled down on their existence, and they've not, they did buff the mantle, the high mantle speed, which I guess is a start, but like all the other mantles are really, really slow still, and they've not done really anything to up that, anything else. So like that's almost a step forward, but not quite a step forward all the way, you know? I would like to have seen a little bit more, just in the form of just smoothing out the gameplay. But where that's not really happened, and I continue to get more and more just frustrations on the line whenever I get into fights where the separation between 1 shot and 3 shots can be 1 meter with a sniper rifle. I'm just really kind of losing the desire to want to run the things when, especially after they released the buffer stock for the XM4, where the XM4 is essentially enough the best sniper in the game right now because it's just really, really reliable, easy to control, good shots. I mean, I just don't see much of a reason to run any other stuff. The RAL has re-entered into the battlefield as one of the strongest guns in the game. Again, the conversion kit. It's really hard to even contest that thing with the combination of flinch and just the bullets sent down range. As the meta plays out a little bit more, the ability to have fun as a sniper gets harder and harder because you're no longer the best choice at range. And when a sniper is no longer the best choice at range, I mean, really, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing as a sniper? So it's beginning to feel a lot more limited, and I think the XM4 and RAL have really been what has done that. The GPR was pretty impressive, but the fact that it took a lot of bullets to really bring you down, it gave you a little bit of time to get out of there. But the XM4's just rate of fire in combination with the new stock and then the RAL's just immense damage on shot has really just flattened the long range meta. So, yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to be using pretty much this guy, this crossbow, quite a bit. It's fun to use. It allows me to peek and fight and do silly stuff that I enjoy doing. Allows me to hopefully not have to take the game so serious. And just continue on the whole idea of just not buying anything in the game until they start really addressing these cheaters. Like I said, they did, you know, finally ban the two of the multiple very blatant cheaters that I have had to report over the last couple of days, which, I mean, on one side is really good. It's nice to see that my bans have actually gone through, but when I consider the fact of how many I've seen in the last few days, to only be sitting at 2 is kind of rough. And that's not even like these should be cheating. Like, these are the, like, they were definitely cheating kind of situations. The ones where they're like firing at you through hills, firing at you through buildings, firing at you through everything. It's frustrating, man. And I understand anybody that's been, I mean, I understand everybody that's been, you know, commenting lately on the videos with like, I stopped playing this game. It's just not as fun for me. Cause I mean, as a person that does this as their job, you know, I usually assume that like I'm gonna get really frustrated with the things a lot faster than like the average player. But to sit here and see so many people leave comments below under the idea, you know, I stopped playing, I don't play it nearly as much, I don't enjoy these things, it really lets me know that maybe I'm not too absolutely crazy. I mean, I've always just assumed that I'm a little crazy. I'm a little crazy for continuing to play games when they have a lot of cheaters in them, and it's not even like, you know, closet cheaters. These are like the very obvious cheaters too. But thank you all for, you know, making me not feel so crazy for, you know, being like, hey, there's a lot of cheaters in this game right now. Aha, I got him. But we do have Delta Force coming out here soon. That's on December 5th. And for you console players out there that are looking for an extraction shooter, if you were a fan of DMZ, then you may actually be a fan of Delta Force. Apparently, they even have a few of the devs that worked on DMZ, working on Delta Force, which is, you know, a bit reassuring for any DMZ fans. If you weren't a DMZ fan, then obviously that's not there for you. But and then if you're a Battlefield fan, they do have a mode where it's a 32 versus 32 big map vehicles, conquest and breakthrough. Yeah, breakthrough. But they've got a game mode for that style, and they've got a campaign. But yeah, that comes out for PC on December 5th. And then we're supposed to be looking at a console release date sometime beginning of the year. So that may be something worth looking into, looking forward to. I don't know if you all are looking for new games or what kind of games y'all have been playing. Obviously, I'd love to hear what kind of games have been getting you through these rough Call of Duty days and months and minutes and times. But yeah. So I just want to kind of give you all an update on today. I've been making a video pretty much every day, so I felt like it was, you know, only fair to continue doing so and keep in touch in the communications and stuff like that with y'all. This is something I've been working on. A lot of you may not even know that I've been making videos a bunch. So if you've been looking for some of the best builds, some of my best tips and stuff like that, there is a myriad of videos on the channel. I think that's the right word. I don't know. I do our English good. But there's a bunch of videos on the channel covering a bunch of different stuff. We stream here 6 days a week, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing the games, doing the things, and just trying to have a wonderful time, hang out with the community, make some friends, and hopefully just have a bunch of laughs. But thank y'all for checking out the video. I will see you soon. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Peace.